here's what we have to do. We're not going to control the pandemic. We are going to control the fact that we get vaccines, therapeutics, and other mitigation.
Why aren't we going to get control of the pandemic?
Because it is a contagious virus, just like the flu. Yeah.
So we're not going to control the pandemic?
That's amazing. That goes down. Of course, pick. I guess you could have MacArthur on the USS Missouri at the end of World War II.
Sure.
Accepting the surrender of the Japanese, or maybe Roberto Duran in his second fight in 1980 with Sugar Ray Leonard throwing up his arms and saying no mas. I don't know, but I do.
226,000 people are dead.
With 226,000 people dead, this is where it ends.
We're not
this is where
control the pandemic.
The White House's response to the pandemic ends, with them finally, after 6, 7, 8 months of lying to the American people and making matters much worse, finally just giving up and saying, we can't control the pandemic, when, of course, you can control the pandemic. There are things that you can do that can hold the pandemic in check, but you can't do that when you spend 6, 7, 8 months lying to the American people, saying it's one person coming in from China, and soon they're going to be gone. And then a month later in February saying it's 15 people coming in, and soon they're going to be gone and it's going to be down to zero. Thanking President Xi, as President Trump did, on behalf of the American people on January the 24th. Thank you for your transparency,
doing
President
nothing on
Xi.
testing.
And then in the spring saying it's going to go away in April. Remember? The president telling you repeatedly, seniors, that this was going to magically go away in April. He was going to open up the country by Easter. That didn't happen. But then by Memorial Day, because it was going to magically go, but it didn't magically go away. In fact, we had spikes in Texas, spikes in Arizona, spikes in Florida. And yes, as we warned at the time, it was the senior citizens who were disproportionately impacted. And then, of course, Anthony Fauci trying to tell America to protect seniors that this was going to come back in the fall.
Big time.
And what did the president say on that stage with Anthony Fauci? It's not going to come back in the fall. Anthony Fauci had to go back up and say it's coming back in the fall. And, you know, Mika, I guess younger people who want to be lied to, who love to be lied to, who will look at conspiracy theories that claim that all of this is just like the flu, they can say what they want to say, but they know they're liars. They know they're lying to themselves, and they know they're lying to other people, because Donald Trump himself is on tape admitting that this is 5 times as bad as the flu, that this is contagious, that this is dangerous, and that seniors will die, and that younger people will die. That's what the president said, and it is very interesting, Mika, that the president of the United States continues to hold super spreader events
all across the country.
And what does his chief of staff say when he's waving the white flag, when he's quitting, when he's admitting that the White House is giving up, as yet another breakout is taking place inside of the White House? He said, this is a virus. It's contagious. It's tough. So this is where it ends.
Yeah.
With them just giving up. Okay, well, they're doing it just in time, because Americans go and vote, continue to vote, and next Tuesday, the voting stops.
Yeah.
And this will, obviously, for senior citizens, this will play a major role in how they vote.
And as you are going out to vote, especially if you are a senior, just read in any newspaper. I just grabbed this from USA Today on Friday. The president has participated in nearly 3 dozen rallies since mid-August, all but 2 at airport hangars. A USA Today analysis shows COVID-19 cases grew at a faster rate than before at least 5 of those rallies in the following counties. And it lists the counties, including a Wisconsin county. This is crazy. He is holding super spreader events. The virus is spreading more rapidly because of him. He's got a trail of germs that he's spreading across the country in the final days of his campaign. it's incredible to me, the people that choose to believe him at this point.
Well, listen, they know he's lying. They're voting for him.
Why would you expose yourself to the coronavirus?
Well, they think they're young. They think they're fine.
I think they believe him. I think they think it's a hoax. Who would do that to themselves? There were 1,500 new cases in those counties alone in the 2 weeks after Trump held rallies there.
Well, with us, we
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.